A fun fact about the style prop within React Native is that it supports style objects created within a style sheet, as well as raw style objects, as well as arrays containing a combination of the two. And we will look at all of these features and discuss best practices in this tutorial. So let's go. We start off with an empty project with a simple piece of text that is currently displayed on screen containing the message "Hi fam." Now we've already seen that we can create a style within a style sheet, for example a message style, to update the font size to be something bigger, and then we can pass the style object present within the style sheet to the style prop on the text element to increase the font size. Now in addition to providing styles from the style sheet, we can actually provide simple style objects to the style prop as well, and as you can see, they are functionally exactly the same as objects maintained by style sheet. Now a key difference between raw style objects versus style sheet objects is potential performance optimizations. Creating the styles upfront means that React Native has the opportunity to potentially optimize this particular style sheet in future versions. A second reason is maintainability. If you like the separation of styles and components, then the style sheet is your friend. Beyond that, for all intents and purposes, when we are talking about styles passed to a style prop, these can be simple JavaScript objects or objects maintained by the style sheet, and you can use these interchangeably. Another feature provided by the style prop is that we can easily combine multiple styles by passing in an array, so let's take a look at an example use case. Within a style sheet, we create some utility styles, a utility to make the text bold, as well as another utility to make the text large. Now we can assign these styles to the style prop of individual text elements, for example to make the text bold or to make the text large. But what if we wanted to make the text both bold as well as large? Fortunately, the style prop has us covered over here because we can also pass an array of style objects to the style prop, and the final style is just a combination of the individual style objects. A common requirement in UI programming is to conditionally modify the styles of an element, and that is also supported by the style prop using an array. So let's demonstrate that by looking at an example use case. Within a blank React Native application, we have this message component that takes an isError boolean prop, which can be false or true, and then takes a message text which it displays on screen. Now as you can see, irrespective of the isError prop being false or true, the output text is always green, and what we want to do is that when isError is true, we want the text to be red. To do that, let's look at the source code of our custom message component. Currently, the message component has a simple text style that is being applied, and that specifies a large font size and the color green. Now we create a new style for the error condition and set the color to be red. Now we can use this style within the style array to overwrite the color that is being provided from styles.text, and when we do that, you can see that the color has turned red for both of the two message elements. This is a neat feature of styles provided within an array. Properties in later elements overwrite any of the same properties in previous elements, and that is what is happening to the color property over here. Another neat feature is that any falsy values within this array are ignored, and we can take advantage of this fact to prepend styles.error with isError and. Now when isError is going to be false, this expression is going to evaluate to false and therefore be completely ignored by the style prop, and when it is going to be true, this expression is going to evaluate to styles.error and therefore replace the color provided by styles.text. And with this change in place, you can see that we have a message component that functions the way that we want it to. When isError is false, we get a green text, and when it is true, we get some red text. If you want to learn more about conditional rendering within React, I have a lesson dedicated to that I will leave in the video description. You can continue your React Native journey over here. Thank you for joining me. Smash that like and subscribe for more development tips and tricks, and I will see you in the next one.